Charlie was born on the 29th of December 2012. He was 8 weeks early and he survived for 19 minutes. We were actually moved to the Rosemary Suite within the ward, which is specifically for people that have lost babies. And we couldn't have been treated better there. They were amazing with us. We were allowed to spend as much time as we wanted with Charlie. They helped us bath him. They let us do things with him. We could have him as much as we wanted. The family could come and stay there and spend time with him. And we stayed with him until New Year's Eve when we came home. And we came out with Carrie. But we describe it as soon as we left the hospital, it was as if we'd suddenly disappeared off the face of the earth. We had 2 midwife visits when Carrie got home, but after that she had no further visits from a midwife, although her body was still going through the same things as any mum who's just had a baby. So she really did need that midwife input. Just because she hadn't got Charlie there didn't mean she wasn't going through it. We had problems with the GP surgery that people, when they were contacting us, obviously they weren't reading Carrie's notes or they weren't communicating with each other. And we were getting calls or messages that could we take Charlie in for his 6-week check or his jabs. When Carrie Ann went in for an appointment, we were asked to take Charlie with us. Carrie was asked when she was there, was she breastfeeding? And obviously it was very upsetting for Carrie. It felt awful, especially for Carrie Ann. I mean, for us, we could deal with it, but she was a 19-year-old girl. She just lost her first baby. She was going through all those emotions, and luckily she had family around to support her. If she'd have been on her own or had no access to the internet or didn't know where to find information, I don't know how she'd have coped. But because she had us there to help her, it made it a little bit easier, and we could find information. We knew what to do. We knew to look on the internet and where to go. But there should be that communication from the hospital. As soon as that patient is discharged, there should be some system where it's flagged up, that it lets the GP know, the midwife know, this lady's coming home, she's had the baby's not alive, you need to get in touch with this lady, she needs support, this family needs support, and that should happen automatically, I think.